Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Carl Schultz here, and we're going to go over building e commerce websites. This is a keyword that's searched a lot, and I'm just going to give it to you straight. I'm trying something new here with doing a lot more screen sharing and stuff like that, and just really getting my face and my audio up in front for you so that you can see what I'm talking about. So, Ecwid is going to be primarily the thing that I'm talking about today, and then I'm going to give you a brief overview of why you want to build an e-commerce platform, what websites are available, and just kind of going to go through a lot of different things. So here we go. So when I first started building an e-commerce website, it was primarily on Shopify, and Shopify was great. I loved it. It was for me. Think I was trying to do a lot of drop shipping, and so I was looking at the app marketplace, and I was noticing a lot of different plugins that were available. I was seeing how you could do upsells, cross sales, and so I primarily started there. It was pricey too. I think it was something like, oh gosh, I don't know, like $30 at first, and then it started going up towards like 50, $60 a month. So it was getting pricey. So you could see that really when you're first getting started, you don't want to go and do that thing. So I tried a lot of different things. What the problem is you got something where you're trying to build a website with a blog, like a lot of blog functionality, such as WordPress in the beginning, and then you're also trying to like figure out how you're going to sell this inventory, this physical resale stuff. And so I was having issues with that. I was specifically having issues with the payment processor with Shopify. I wasn't able to sell certain products. There was a lot of restrictions, and so I was just getting frustrated. Ultimately, I started I started doing like dabbling a lot of different things, such as eBay. I was working with, oh gosh, there was just so many different sites: Poshmark, Macari, OfferUp, OfferUp bought LetGo, but this is primarily the physical thing. And so I was struggling. I did make sales like on a lot of different platforms. I made sales on Shopify. I don't really do paid advertising or anything like that. I know that's a common thing, but ultimately, eBay and Poshmark were my two main focuses because they just had a very seamless process for customers buying things. They're pretty trustworthy, and shipping was easy to understand and stuff like that. Once you start delving into your own shipping carriers, it can get a little interesting. So when you start practicing with like Poshmark, for example, you're able to see how shipping works. I learned a lot along my journey, specifically offering free shipping. Free shipping is really desirable for a lot of people. I mean, it's strange, but it works. Um, I mean, it's understandable. They see it as free shipping, but on the back end, you're really adding the cost to it anyway. But they want to see the final price, and so that's sort of where I got into it, and I started learning a lot. But there was a time when I set up Ecwid, and there was a time when Ecwid, I think I sold some cowboy boots to a gentleman. All I did was we started off on like a social media platform. I think I posted a product there. Then he's like, "Yeah, what boots do you have for sale?" Eventually, I referred him to this e-commerce site, my store on Ecwid, and then he ended up buying the boots for like $200 or something. It was crazy, and so I integrated Ecwid with I think ShipStation, which we'll do in another video, and I was able to use ShipStation to generate a shipping label. And so you get into like shipping labels and stuff like that, and it can get a little frustrating. But ShipStation made it pretty easy, like knowing what to charge the customer because they want to know. So this is what you're going to be getting into if you start doing stuff yourself, like with Ecwid. Ecwid, there is no competition. You have your own store, um, and I guess that's so you can see here on the screen that we're at the website right now. This is my dashboard. Again, disclosure: I don't use Ecwid at this point in time. I'm primarily on eBay and Poshmark, and so I'm just like focused on those particular avenues. But if I were to, it'd be Ecwid would be the one that I use. You can see here, and we'll just kind of go through it because I know you want to see what's on the inside. See if I can reduce this a little bit. So if we go into like the configuration for shipping, for example, we can see like where you set up your shipping. Um, and I like how they have this laid out. Ecwid really is the one of the best. Um, you can have it to where like they pick self pickup. So you're here in this section. You're setting up your shipping rates, and um, if you notice right here, and it's been a while since I've been in this, but calculated is usually a good way to go. But when you're doing free shipping, things change, right? You're kind of like estimating what the cost is going to be for shipping on average. So like if you're using the same box for a period of time, like the same shipping box, like a USPS Priority Mail is what I use. If you start using that, you kind of know what the weight is, you kind of know what the dimensions are, so you're able to calculate that cost and roll it up into the final sales price. And what I see here is a lot of calculated stuff. So it tells me that the buyer's paying for shipping. You go into actions. Let's just play around here. So if we edit the FedEx one, see if it'll let us do it. Yeah. So shipping methods, FedEx priority overnight. So like one of the things I've learned is you need to know how you're shipping something. You don't want to choose all different options because you want to make sure that these places like FedEx and UPS are next to where you live so you can ship it out. And obviously this isn't scalable, especially if you're a one-person show like I am. It's not as scalable as something like as print on demand, which we'll cover in another video. But so you're basically enabling these for FedEx, home delivery. Yeah, you're only letting them. What happens is when they get the checkout, they'll only be able to see a certain feature like home delivery. Home delivery is a popular one. I never really used any of these other ones. But if you were doing international, typically so I don't know how this works, but eBay is handling a lot of the international stuff as far as I know. And eBay is like, what I do is I just learned that I ship to their hub here in like Kentucky or something like that, and all I do is pay for that $10 shipping to get to that hub, and then the customer pays for the duties and taxes. But when it comes to international shipping for this stuff, I don't know if it's the same thing. I don't know. I guess the customer just needs to know that there's going to be duties and taxes. So you kind of have to disclose that to them when they get their product. But ultimately, gosh, I really am not an expert in the international thing. I'm just grateful that eBay has this. So I'm still learning. But someone wants to, have some great resource, leave it in the comments or something. So right here, show estimated delivery date at checkout. This can be tough, considering when you start getting international, like how do you know when it's going to arrive? It's international is way different. You have your lead time, which is like 2 days. That's pretty standard or whatever. So yeah, that's just really cool. So shipping region, we can see here that we can limit it to just the United States or worldwide. What countries will accept it, and then you can zone things on a map. So if you only want to deliver within like a few, I don't know, like a few miles of your radius, they can do that. You can mark up shipping. You want your default package size. So as you start getting more experience, like I said, you'll start knowing kind of what box you're going to be using. So that's why it really is important to niche down. And so you can start like really pumping up, because your time is everything. I'm learning so much. Everything I know is from physical reselling, like Poshmark and eBay. Like, it's not print on demand. Everything I've learned is being transferred over to print on demand, because now I understand like how to ship things out and what it actually costs. So you have your drop off service, stuff like that. Let's go back. So that was for that. So I would say calculated is the thing that you want to do when you're first starting, and then when you get more advanced, you can do like free shipping. But you can still do free shipping in the United States, but when you start getting international, it's like, I'm not really sure how the customs and duties works. But this is what really sets apart Ecwid from the others, is like such a great interface. So you have like pickup, you have curbside type of thing, and custom rates. based on the order value, and you can like charge a shipping based on it. You know, like buy 3 get 1 free or whatever. You can like do that. That gets a little more challenging when you bundle things. The bundling experience that I have is from Poshmark, which is super cool. If it doesn't exceed £5, you don't have to worry about it, type of thing. So, free shipping promotions, discounted labels. Let's look at this one. So yeah, you can see these carriers. You could set up your own carrier. Let's see what happens. DHL. I've never done DHL, but so shipping, setting up free shipping. If you include the shipping cost, into the product prices, or if you cover the expenses in another way. Offering free shipping encourages customers to complete the orders. It really does. So you get into like flat rate, custom rates. So let's see if we were to set up free shipping, what that would look like. I think it's loading. Yeah, so the region is what I'm thinking about. Specify the destination that you want to ship to with this method. If you use shipping services, check that they're delivered to the destination you specified. If you ship to different time zones, the shipping rate should differ depending on the customer's address. Create different shipping methods for each of these zones. So that gets really technical, but you can see that you could definitely expand. And this is my favorite part, moving on a little bit, is the payment. So people can pay by cash. And obviously that, like, they can order online, but when they get the product, they'll need to pay with cash, like when you meet them in person. So this is like if you're going to grow. So another one is Zoho inventory. Zoho has like a suite of products, and they reached out to me and they wanted me to sign up for a plan and do something like this. What was it? Oh gosh, I'm like kind of losing my mind here a little bit. But Zoho inventory has like a Zoho website thing where you can build your own website and offer e-commerce type of stuff. So like it's pretty cool too. Maybe we'll do another video on that one. I try to only do videos that I'm affiliated with, you know, because like time is important and stuff. But I'm happy to talk about things. So look at this. Their payment system is like unbeatable. I mean, what you see here is like most e-commerce sites only have just like 1 or 2. Mostly PayPal is the big one, but Lightspeed payments, this one's new. So this is all you're doing is you're paying these fees of the transaction fees. So you have your subscription to Ecwid, but you also have your fees, which is pretty cool. What you don't want is when Ecwid starts taking a fee. Monthly is pretty cool. I mean, commission's cool too, but like you don't want monthly and commission, them taking it out. So Square's another one, PayPal. But here's where it shines. Manual payments not ready. Manual payment method. More options to accept payments. So like when you click on this is what stood out to me. Look at all of these ways you can get paid. You want this. Like when I look for affiliate programs to promote, I'm looking for how do they pay. Like I want it straight to my bank account. I don't usually like Stripe or PayPal's cool, but if they shut you down, you know. So yeah, like Alipay. I think I saw crypto. Yeah, jeez. So it goes on. Look at that. Even more other ways to get paid. Look at that. It's a huge list, dude. These guys understand what's up. I can't even read these language. It looks Russian or something. Gosh, that's what really shines, because what happens is if these guys shut you down, one of these payment processors, you can't do business anymore. I ran into that experience with Alibaba or AliExpress. They wanted my social security number, and I was like kind of iffy about that in order to reactivate my account. And I guess that's standard, but like I just, you know, China. So I didn't continue with that drop shipping with AliExpress. So that's like the main highlight of Ecwid that I want you to know. You go into designs here, and you can see you could change the look and feel of your store. So how Ecwid works is Ecwid will give you your own website if you want it, but you can also put that website on your WordPress site. And what else we got going on? Yeah, see, you can customize how the products look. Image gallery, sidebars. create your own theme. If you know CSS, I know a little bit, but with ChatGPT, you could come up with your own CSS. So that's kind of like what that looks like. If we go and we see what my website currently looks like, I think I have some items on there. Oh, this is my website here. Yeah, my widget's not even there anymore. But we can, I thought there was another way you could see it anyway. So you have your channels you could sell on Facebook Messenger, Google Shopping, your point POS system, Shop app, eBay, Amazon. So it's pretty cool. One of the things I would recommend is when you're starting this e-commerce journey, you really want to focus on one platform, right? And the hard part is deciding, do I want to sell on a big platform like e-commerce, like eBay, where all the traffic's there, or do I want to drive traffic myself? And so that is a very important decision to make, because if you start with your own platform, it's going to take a while not only to get traffic, but it's a little bit more challenging. But I think if I'm going to be getting out of physical reselling because of the time commitment, but if I were to do it, with the knowledge I have, I could easily go into Ecwid and build something. And it's just, Ecwid's so cool. But you have to make that decision. If you're inexperienced, I would start with like a big website, big platform such as like Facebook or I don't know, Poshmark. You got your mobile stuff. Yeah, so the app is really cool. I love their app, man. It makes me want to stick with it because Ecwid's so cool. And 20-day test drive. You got TikTok, so you can like advertise there. But you have to keep in mind they have to allow you on these platforms. You have to upgrade too to sell on these. But where's the website? Store appearance, extensions, inside of WordPress, add your store to more websites. Wonder what that one is. Wix. So this is where, yeah, Wix is all right, man. I made tutorials on it, but Wix is a different thing altogether. Joomla, custom website, buy buttons, InstaSite. So yeah, InstaSite's what they make for you. And I think we can see Amazon. I got kicked off Amazon because I was doing drop shipping and I wasn't able to fulfill orders fast enough. But yeah, look at here. You can sell on eBay. So this would work. So we talk about self-hosted e-commerce website builders. eBay is a great option to get started. I don't have really many complaints against eBay. They have Android as well as iOS. I wonder if I can see the store that I built. Visit store? No, it keeps taking me because I linked it to there. We got like bunnies running around, so I wasn't sure. I wish I could see it. I forgot what it looks like. Let's go back to that Insta thing. I forgot where it's at now. It's really easy to connect to WordPress. Go into reports. Google Analytics is cool. Advanced statistics, that's good. I don't know who ClickIn is. Okay. Marketing. Yeah, you can do all that advertising stuff. Convert abandoned carts to sales. So yeah, you have a lot more control. And you want emails and stuff like that. I know that I shipped a lot of stuff out with Poshmark, and I was keeping contact information. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I know those are real customers. Like with print on demand, I don't think you get any kind of customer information. I like to keep customer information. It's just interesting to see like all the states that people are buying from and cities and stuff. I'm detailed and analytical, so I like to look at that. I like to know who my customers are, and sometimes I see repeat customers. So yeah, you want like to be able to engage with them via newsletter. And this is an underrated platform. I know there's so many out there to choose from, and it's hard to just but what you do is, you just research these things. You just kind of play around with them, and that's kind of what I've been doing. So here's all your products. And so the pricing on here is pretty fair, but since I haven't been in here in a while, what I would change is I would drop the price around like $20 free shipping for these things, and I'm sure people will come out. You can export your products, you can bulk update and bulk import via CSV. That's what I would do. Add sizing. Yeah, that's so cool. But when we go into it and we look at the product, you can add images. I think you might be able to add video. Yep, that's pretty cool. Use videos to catch attention. So I primarily sell out of a storage unit, and that to me is a great place to keep the climate, control the items fresh, stuff like that. I use SKU numbers. I use Airtable to manage my inventory, and I have SKUs attached to them. We'll talk about that in another video. Categories, stock control. It just makes this platform is so cool. Let's look at like taxes. So you'll since you're working have your own website, you'll want to collect sales tax. That's really important. We'll talk about in another video how to pay taxes, but SEO, pretty cool. Related products, enable related products. Buy now button is, I don't know what that is. Well, I mean, I know it's a buy now button, but maybe you can design it. Options, invariants, etc. So you go to the home page and you can see regional settings, payment options. I'm trying to figure out what else is in here. Go to the home page. So you can see all your reports. See what my lifetime sales are. Oh, dang, we got some. We got one order, $102. Those are probably those boots I was talking about. Yeah. So you can see it's possible. I like this better than Shopify. I don't really like Shopify that much because of I don't know, it's just different. I wanted to see if I could show you what the website looks like. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not. I wish I could find that. It'd probably be beneficial, huh? Yeah, it keeps taking me to that. Yeah, I'm not finding it. We just saw it too. But more, oh, here's your Insta site. Manage Insta site. Right here, Carl's Warehouse Company site. So there you go. So we're a small local apparel shop for those who are amazing. There's my phone number, and then so they can kind of scroll through and see. The one thing I wish these were a little bit better, like how they did the designs, but ultimately when you click on it, it looks pretty cool. Just some testimonials and stuff like that. Contact carlwschultz.com. So that's current. Interesting. Then you go shop now, location, store. All right, so like when you click on the product, they have a really slick looking thing, but let's check it out. Add to bag. Then you could check your bag, email address, like where you want it to go to. Also might like, so like, I was thinking of something. I think I forgot. You just really want to understand like shipping and how to ship stuff out. Because I'm thinking in the back of my mind, like free shipping is what you want. You want to be able to offer free shipping if you can, but you also want to increase the order value as well. But yeah, I mean, I don't have many products on my deal, but that's because I don't really do that anymore. But one of the things I was thinking about doing was doing print on demand, ordering those items that are from those print on demand products. Like, so if I find a bestseller, what I would do is I would take that product and then I would just order that myself and buy like 100 of them if it's selling really well. And then I would put it on here and ship that out myself because I know it's going to sell and I know what the packaging is and stuff like that. So I don't know why I would do that, but I just always thought like that would be a way to have more control and to ship products out. I like putting things, I like having labels and boxing things up. I like put my hands on the boxes, taping them up. I really do enjoy that, but I don't really like, I don't know. The profits are, they don't make sense. I mean, if you're selling the right items, that would be helpful, but yeah, settings, product filters, what's new. So you should be able to integrate ShipStation in here because they don't offer discounted labels. You want discounted labels. Legal, taxes. Wonder what taxes we got here. Ecwid calculates tax rates based on your store and customer locations. Your store automatically charges a proper rate. So that's pretty cool. Let's look at their pricing. So you can see there's a lot going on here. And again, I am an affiliate. I guess this is appropriate since we're here on this. That I'm not sure if you get any kind of discount if you sign up through my link or anything like that, but I would appreciate it. It helps me. It goes a long way, and obviously making videos, but keep doing what we're doing here. But if we were to compare these, what I would do is you got the free forever, which I have, but you only get 10 products, 0 transaction fees, 100 products. This $20 a month, 100 products is pretty cool. But if you're like me, man, I got like about 2,500 products. So $39 a month isn't too bad. Ideally, you want to be right in here. The business. For $100 a month, you get unlimited products. Like, that's pretty cool. A little pricey, but it's not too bad. And yeah, you don't get transaction fees on anything. Facebook, automated marketing, emails. But if you're going to get started playing around, you could do the free plan. But I would say probably want to start with this venture plan first, and then move up to business like on month 6. So you could get by for a couple of years on 2,500 products, maybe even 3 years. So this is kind of it. I have a lot of experience with reselling. I'm just on to different things, like I'm trying to scale. It's just me. But if you might be in a different position, I would say Ecwid honestly it's the best. I don't have really anything negative to say about Ecwid. I would tell you if there was something I didn't like. But you try these other ones like Wix integrates. They have a huge ecosystem, but they're just I feel like they would take down my site in a second for something silly. So with everything we've all experienced lately, like you want a company that is there for you, and you want a company that is going to have your back. Like, we know how sometimes people are, I don't know if flaky's the right word, but they're peer pressure into things and they don't have a backbone. So like, you want a company that is knows what's up and has your back and everything like that. Get help. I've never actually contacted their customer service, but I would imagine, so email is a big one here I'm seeing, but I get by usually fine with having just chatting with them. I don't need to get on the phone. They probably have a phone number, I just don't know. So that's kind of it. I'll be making more videos, and we'll get into like hosting and stuff like that, and maybe we'll compare some of the other platforms, and hopefully you will be able to get some value. I have my website, carlwschultz.com or wolvofficial.com. It'll take you to the same place. I go more in detail into things, and you can have affiliate links in there. I usually do podcasts on these things as well, and those will be in the blog post. Everything is in the individual blog posts. I'd use keywords, and I build content around each keyword. So like before, I used to just talk about whatever and not have a plan, but now I have a strategy, and so you'll see the video quality improving. So yeah, that's it. I'm Carl. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one.